Great Tuesday evening, March 9th, 2021. To God be the glory. And we're marching to greater things, greater heights, greater territories. But we're enjoying the scenic route. We're enjoying the journey. And that's why it's so important for us to journal, whether it is written, verbally, just call to mind what the Lord reveals to you daily about this exciting way, because He is speaking to us. The point is for us to listen. And remember this morning in verse 9 of Deuteronomy 27, it says, take heed, pay attention, and listen. We can listen with our eyes, just like you can smile with your eyes. Have you ever heard of the term smilizing? Smile with the eyes. I believe Tyra Banks put a patent for that term. But while we had our masks on, you still can show a gleam and a shine and brightness with your eyes. Well, you can still listen by observing what's going on, and the Lord will show during our pathway. He'll show us signs, and He'll give confirmations of His will day by day. He'll close the door and He will open new doors, and He will lead us as we trust Him. So it's a beautiful way. And we know Deut. 28 is talking about when we listen, when we hearken, when we diligently obey and respect His way, then we're going to be so blessed. And I know that this is the last, 4 months, or the last, is that what? Yeah, it's the last trimester of your teenage years. And with that in mind, with that in mind, we know that going into the 20s, you're going to want to realize some of the blessings that are outlined in chapter 28 of Deuteronomy. And we call this the Hall of Fame of blessings, because it says, blessed shall be thou in the city, here in Chicago. Woo! Someone 19 years old right now, you need the blessings and the covering and the protection and the provision of the Lord. You shall be covered in the city and covered in the suburbs or the country. You shall be blessed when you shall exit and when you shall enter, in the field or wherever you are. The fruit of thy body, like how you work out, you want to keep your health and strength, and the increase of everything that is around you, your efforts and your basket. You want to be able to, you said you wanted more money. Listen, it says that your basket and your store and your cattle shall be increased, and flocks and all that. But you have to put the Lord first. Blessed shall thou be wherever you go. The Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against you. If someone tries to jump you, you will see that supernaturally the Lord will send provisions. We were talking to someone recently where they've been broken into, and they have this beautiful home, but they were saying one instance there was someone coming up their steps, and this was a few years ago. And don't you know that the Lord spared this person's life, and the only thing that they took was, I believe, the phone and maybe some money and some jewelry. I'm not sure. But the point is, the Lord protected that person, because we hear today that people are just eliminated for no reason, even if they give up the keys with carjackings. What do you have to say about that? The Lord said He will bless you. He will scatter your enemies, even if you are pursued. And supernaturally, He'll put a hedge of protection around you. This is very important going into the summer season and spring season. What do you have to say about that?
Sounds good.
It sounds good, Well, seeing is believing. And I was telling someone, look, you want to be the CFO of your company and you want to be the CFO of your life. What is that? No, not chief financial officer, but the chief faith officer. And you want to make sure that you are cultivating your trust and belief in the Lord. And especially going into the warm season, because we're going to see more in the news. But listen, you shall not be afraid of the arrows that flieth by day, nor the terror by night, right? Because the Lord will have his angels dispatched for you and around you. All right, we would have gone to Proverbs 9, and that's just the math that we want in our life. Like I said, the last few months of your adolescence, formally going into your 20s, well, the key is this. Because you respect the Lord thy God and you put him first, for by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. If thou be wise, and thou shalt be wise for thyself. No one else, not for me. Because this is a way that you got to do for yourself. This is a solitary way. And when you do it for yourself, then you will be successful, and the Lord will give you the prosperity that you're looking for. What do you have to say about that, son? Yeah. You want the goodness of the Lord in your life. You want to be blessed in every measure, right now and forevermore. All right. Know that when we put him first, when we respect and revere the Lord, he is the source of all blessings. And he'll give the desires of our hearts as long as it's aligned with his will. Have a good evening resting in his presence.